How does she do it? It's amazing how Meghan is a real pro at these word salad speeches. She manages to sound both incredibly boring and disingenuous at the same time. On Thursday, Meghan attended Variety's Power of Women's Gala on her own, and it was there that attendees had to listen to one of her word salad speeches. Hello everyone, welcome back to the King YouTube channel. There are not many things that Meghan Markle can really brag about being good at. I mean, she's not very good at podcasting. She certainly wasn't good at being a working royal. She's not good at being a mom. She's not good at being a wife. She certainly isn't good at being a friend. But one thing she is really good at is saying many words without really saying anything at all. And on Thursday, the people who attended Variety's Power of Women's Gala had the chance to listen to Meghan as she got up on stage and did what she loves to do more than anything else, talk a bunch of nonsense. On Thursday, Meghan went to what the Mail Online is describing as a Mom's Night Out gala in LA, and she praised the everlasting impact of her TV series Suits. And this bit of PR fluff is coming just as Meghan and Harry are trying to distance themselves from their favorite mouthpiece, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is promising that his book Endgame is going to be a real attack against the royal family, so Harry and Meghan are trying their best to pretend not to be friends with him, even though we know the truth. Scooby-Doo claims that he had access to all these insiders to get the information for his book, but we know who the insiders were. It was Meghan and Harry themselves. Yeah, that's it. Predictably, Meghan had to do something to get her name in the news in a way that wasn't connected to Scooby-Doo, so that's why she attended this gala. According to the Mail Online, Meghan was among those gathering for Variety magazine's Power of Women Gala. She was their cover star last year and was among those garlanded in 2022, but was unable to attend the fall 2022 event due to the death of the Queen. While she was there, she got to talk about the projects that she's been working on. We've been hearing a lot about these projects. Of course, we still have no clue what the projects are, but she told Variety that she's working on projects that make you feel, adding that she could not wait to speak more about her forthcoming work. I do wonder how long they're going to keep this going of Meghan Markle trying to tease the public about this upcoming business venture or blog or whatever it's going to be. I mean, I know they think that's keeping people interested, but at this point it's just getting annoying. And what is stopping her from speaking more about her forthcoming work anyway? Meghan also pretended to be humble by saying she had no idea why Suits suddenly regained popularity. She said, "It was great to work on, such a great cast and crew. We had a really fun time. I was on it for 7 seasons, so quite a bit. But it's hard to find a show you can binge watch that many episodes of these days, so that could have something to do with it. But good shows," she said, "are everlasting." Well, so I guess Meghan considers Suits to be prime television viewing. Whatever. Anyway, so Meghan was also asked what was now driving the things you put out in the business, and her reply was, "Things that make people feel. I was going to say things that make people feel good, but it's more than that. Things that make people feel something, right? And a sense of community." She went on to say, "But we have so many exciting things on the slate, I can't wait until we can announce them. I'm just really proud of what we're creating." What is this woman going on about? I mean, all right, so first of all, things that make people feel. She was going to say things that make people feel good, but, well, she couldn't say that. She doesn't really want to make people feel good. She just wants to make people feel something. Honey, I thought that was the whole point of art. So Meghan Markle believes she is the first person who ever created something with the purpose of making people feel some kind of emotion? Is she really that dense? And how dare she say that she wants people to feel a sense of community? I mean, this is a woman who only thinks of herself. When she was a part of the royal family, she was part of a community. She was part of something so much larger and greater than herself, and she didn't like it. She wanted to be top dog. She couldn't stand the fact that she wasn't allowed to call the shots, and so that's why she and Harry ran away. And now she has the nerve to tell us that we need to have a sense of community? She and Harry also know nothing about community living in Montecito. They are on their own. A-listers want nothing to do with them. I mean, they don't have any friends back in the UK. Meghan Markle made sure of that. So who is she to talk about community? And how on earth are they going to create something that's going to bring people a sense of community? As usual, she doesn't make a bit of sense. In the photos of Meghan at the event, it's clear that she is a fan of beige after all. Remember how she said the royal family wouldn't allow her to wear color? They didn't want her to stand out. They were too afraid that she was going to steal their thunder, so she just had to wear beige. These days, I don't know who could be forcing her to wear beige, but anyway, there she was. I mean, it's not a really good color for her, I must say. It kind of makes her skin look ruddy. And there's one photo, oh my God, this one is disgusting. There's one photo where she's trying to look coy and she's sticking her tongue out ever so slightly. Why do people do that? That's something I noticed. What's her name? Jessica Simpson. She used to do that all the time too. In every single photo of her, she would be sticking her tongue out between her teeth. I don't get it. I mean, somebody needs to tell Meghan it doesn't look cute. It just makes her look like she doesn't have good control of her mouth. Meghan also wore her favorite Cartier watch and she had a black clutch bag. And looking at her fingers, I don't notice any wedding ring or engagement ring. People have been wondering for quite some time now what Meghan did with her rings, but apparently she still hasn't found them or hasn't bought them back from the pawn shop. I also noticed in these photos that Meghan did improve her hairstyle a little bit at least. Usually she's a big fan of the messy rat's nest looking updo, but this time she opted for a sleek ponytail. Well, I gotta hand it to her. It does look a lot better. She should really stick with this style from now on. The sexy messy look doesn't work for Meghan. She just looks disheveled like Harry. Also in attendance at the Variety magazine's Power of Women Gala were some real stars. Carey Mulligan was there, the singer Fantasia Barrino, Killers of the Flowers Moonstar, Lily Gladstone, and Billie Eilish. And Billie Eilish performed What Was I Made For alongside her brother Phineas O'Connell. We're not sure if Meghan tried to force a selfie with any of these stars. She probably did, but it looks like she failed because so far I haven't seen any published. We also don't know if she tried to do that weird awkward hugging thing. Again, probably so, but hopefully the stars knew to stay away from her. Variety magazine also presented a Producer of the Year award to Margot Robbie, who produced Barbie, and an Alumni Award to Emily Blunt. Other attendees, according to Variety, included Leo DiCaprio, Dua Lipa, Emerald Fennell, Oprah Winfrey, and Riley Keough. And shock of all shocks, Prince Harry wasn't there. Well, I wonder what that means. Meghan has been dragging him to so many events lately, like all those concerts where he sits there looking miserable while she pretends to be happy. So I do wonder why he opted not to join her this time. Maybe he had to stay home with the invisible kids. Maybe they were being a little too rowdy and they couldn't be trusted alone with Doria. Who knows? Or maybe Harry is still reeling from that phone call they allegedly made to his father on his birthday. Whatever the reason, I'm sure soon enough we're going to see Harry pop up for some good PR for himself. After all, he can't let Meghan hog the spotlight all the time, can he? I expect that over the next several weeks we're going to see more and more of Meghan and Harry trying to distract us from Endgame because they know now they made a big mistake in telling Scooby-Doo all kinds of hateful lies about Harry's family. What is going to be the fallout from this book? I don't know, but I expect it could be big depending on what Scooby-Doo decides to reveal. Things could be about to get very interesting, so let's stay tuned. And you, what do you think of this news? Please let me know your opinion below in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to like and share with anybody else who would appreciate it too. And don't be afraid to click the subscribe button to get more updates in the future. Thank you so much for tuning in, have a lovely weekend, and we'll be back to see you all tomorrow.